Everybody, Kobe was the floater over Doug Christian. They Shaq just did it out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, body, yeah, exactly. Tip it out, right to the big, yeah, right relevantly. Like if you clean glass on there, that's spaghetti. Yeah. And then like, how many times a ball gets batted right into one of the biggest clutch players in NBA history at the top of the key, and he just at the end of the game, bang bang. But yeah, that's so luck. That's some luck for that. That's some luck. Complete transparency, we actually got up and sat back down because we had to say this. Game 6, I don't know how Ray Allen 3. You know, the sequence of events here that led up to that. Yeah. I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is that, you know, Pop had to Timmy D out. Yeah. You know, and I think because, you know, they probably looking to switch everything because we needed threes. We needed threes, so everything was on the perimeter. I had literally just made 1 3 before that. And we ran one of our plays that we've been practicing all year where I, you know, coming to the pick, like we just kind of like we drew up on the whiteboard. I would flare over the top and then come back. And I missed that one. And we know the Kennedy's on the floor. There's clean glass. He's clean glass a lot in his career. But Boss is able to, you know, get the rebound over Manu. Manu kind of falls down a little bit. He's kind of on the back in his glass, and then Ray foul covers. Doesn't even look at the line. What if he steps on the line? Back what if he steps on the base? With his toes up. With his toes on. There's a lot of preparation. I watch Ray do that every day, practicing like that, but I believe there's some luck to that too. The thing I always think about that play, this is going to sound weird and it's going to make me look bad. It will. But I will take it. Manu was such a fucking psychotic competitor. I think about him going for that rebound. Ball down. And this is not revisionist history. I'm just being honest with you. And I'm guarding Ray Allen. I'm staying at home. But Manu is Manu. He wants that rebound. He wanted to tip it out. Yep. He wanted to close the game out, win a championship. Yep. Like, I'm not knocking what he did. No, for sure he did. And had he not fallen, it wouldn't even matter. But he's such a competitor. He went for it, and he failed, and that was all that Ray needed. All you needed. Wow. Okay. Wow.
Round 1. Fight! Round 2. Fight! KO. You lose. Nine. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Game over.
Do boys. You know, we all came to the same league and we wanted to win. We wanted to win a state championship. We wanted to win. You know, Maverick was doing, you know, recruiting before he was supposed to be doing it. And sure, recruiting be the same. But yeah, I just wanted to win. So like, there's something you be pissed off at him because you're not used to it. You're not used to, you know, this type of this type of hard work is something different. You know, remember I was telling you in episode 1 how different it is going from, you know, just from grade school to middle school. You know, the intimidation factor of even just how ball was. And then going from middle school to high school was even more intimidating. Now you're like being around kids with like beards and like people are driving to school.
Round 2. Fight. You win. USA. Round 1. Fight! Round two. Fight. You win. USA. Round one. Fight. Yeah. Tiger uppercut. Tiger knee. Tiger uppercut. Tiger. 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 Round two. Fight. Final round. Fight. Tiger knee. Yeah.
Of a role player. Most 19 and 20-year-olds don't want to hear that. Right. I'm going to be a role player, right? And that to me is a struggle. It's interesting you bring up the brain, because I think part of the brain and part of, curious to get your thoughts on this too, part of lasting in the NBA, skill set, talent, size, strength, all that stuff, super important. basketball intelligence, super important. What about emotional intelligence? What about being able to be a part of a group, be a part of a team, navigate locker room situations, navigate relationships with coaches, navigate relationships in the training room? I think to some degree, that's maybe not equally as important because you need all the stuff beforehand, but to last in the NBA, you have to have the level of that.
And it goes back to the saying I told you about my good friend Jimmy Iovine always talks about. When the shit gets bigger than the cat, you get rid of the fucking cat. And what he's saying, basically in basketball tournaments, there's a lot of players when they're at their peak of performance. But on the side that you're talking about, they haven't respected authority. They haven't come in and just want to be a part of the group. You know, but they were averaging 25, 30, or whatever the case may be, they were the shit. When that stuff starts to dwindle, and the shit is not as good as the individual anymore, they get rid of the cat. And we see it in our sport. You see it in sports in general. You know, you have to play the game to play the game as well. And at the end of the day, being a good person shouldn't have to just be dedicated to just sports. That's fucking life. Yeah. Being a good fucking person. Hey, how you doing? Good morning. Okay. I'm having a bad day. Okay, I'm not having a bad day. All right. Yo, you all right? You know, like shit, like just normal shit. Like if I'm walking to a door and a woman is beside me, no matter if she's a stranger or not, if she's an older woman or younger, like hold the fucking door open for her. Why? I don't understand. Why is that such a like? That should be easy. That should be easy, but it's not.
I had vets my rookie year that were like, dude, you're coming into the practice facility. When you walk in a room, say hi to everybody. Acknowledge people, right? I was in my shit. I wasn't playing. You know, I was upset.
And you have to take that into account. No. But at the end of the day, there's
22. Like I was young, but like,
yeah, I think that helps you last longer in the department that you want to be a part of because you just play the game a little bit. I'm almost telling you to be fake.
No. It's not that.
It's not being fake. It's just being human. Like, be a fucking human being. And no matter what else, whatever you do.
It's a fine line between being in the league and not being in the league, right? So when you go 12 to 15 or whatever, right, the coach doesn't really want to be around somebody that's not a good person. Because there's somebody probably just as good as you or close to as good as you that you can play with that probably aren't going to play anyway, right, at that point.
There's a lot of guys I know that I'm friends with that had 9 or 10 year careers that never played more than 10, 11 minutes in a game, never were really an 82 game regular rotation player, but they were great fucking dudes.
Yeah.
And they lasted 9 or 10 years and maximized their career because of this very thing we're talking about.
And if you get that 10th year, you get that pension.
You get that pension, you get that healthcare.
You get that.
Lifetime.
Yeah.
The influence of the game.
With Fargo, the new virtual assistant from Wells Fargo, you can pick up the tab even when you forget your wallet.
In the NBA, European basketball, on the college game.
Is wild.
We maybe had talked about this, and we haven't really dove into this. It feels like at times when I watch college, there's a big difference between coaches who have embraced what I would call modern basketball concepts versus what I would call antiquated basketball concepts. Where is college basketball right now with being influenced by either the NBA or EuroLeague or World FIBA competitions, just in terms of X and O strategy?
So clearly, in my mind, the NBA has been influenced by the European basketball. And I feel like college basketball is 2 to 3 years behind the NBA. And the reason I say that is, for instance, when people started icing the ball screens, that took 2 years before it hit college basketball. Then everybody, to offset the ice, they started going to the elbow handoffs, right, the dribble handoffs. And that took another 2 years before it hit college basketball. So the last thing probably that occurs is the ISOs and finding the elephant in the room, I call it. You know, the guy that can't really
Target
guard.
hunting.
Yeah, like LeBron was talking about pointing it, we're going at him. That's probably the last thing. And the one thing that's different is there's not as many great players in college basketball as there is in the NBA. So it's never going to look exactly the same. But I think the NBA has clearly been ahead of college basketball and will remain to be the driving force of college basketball. It takes coaches a long time to adjust. Like probably when you played some, there was still some motion offense. Right? You don't see hardly any of that anymore. Like we used to cover like down screens, back screens, low crosses. Now what we do is we cover ball screens and dribble handoffs and split screens. You know, like you were talking about. That's all we cover.
NC State was the only team in my 4 years in college, and that was later on after Herb Sendek had left, I believe, that iced the pick and roll. Boston College still ran flex when they joined the ACC. Your boy Duds. Your boy Duds. They literally just ran the flex offense.
Al Skinner, right?
And that's all they ran. Yeah. So, yeah, I get the difference between, or the I should say, being behind on things. The one thing I have noticed, particularly this spring in March Madness, is there are some really good coaches that are being creative with non-shooting players, non-spacing players. So the difference, of course, between the NBA and FIBA in college is that you can be in the paint, right? And there are certain players, it's not like the NBA. The NBA is the best of the best. Great college team might have 2 or 3 NBA guys. Of those 2 or 3 guys, maybe one guy has a 10-year career, right? That's just the reality. So there's going to be players on the floor that you don't have to guard. And UConn does this with Danny Hurley. I saw the Baylor women's team do this at the end of a game on a need 3 situation, is you use the non-shooter in the corner. You put the shooter either on the block or on the same side wing, skip pass, either uphill DHO or a DHO to the person on the block. And Baylor used it to get a game-tying 3 to send it into overtime.
Yeah, because then his man can't really help on those handoffs. So far away. You have to, I think that's one thing, and I think the other thing is using your shooters as screeners more. You know, both on the ball and off the ball. Back screen, you know, into a down screen or back screen into a ball screen, just trying to get your shooter involved. But your idea is a really good one because they're always late. You were talking about being late to the handoff and the ball screen, the overreaction. That's a good point.
When UConn runs that play with their big guy, there's constant overreaction. They get slips, they get threes.
I mean, you saw it last year. I mean, obviously they're doing it again this year, but Jordan Hawkins got so much action last year over that because they had a non-shooting big out there. Obviously, Jordan Hawkins is being body to body, but X4, X5 does guard a non-shooter. He can't get back up the floor.
I just want to draw one play. I just want to draw one play.
They're not used to being out there either.
Right. I'm sorry. I got to draw.
It's like a fish on the water.
I'm like a especially in college where these people guarding non-shooters are literally just standing.
I mean, I saw. I hate to bring it up, but Illinois went 55 real minutes without scoring a point versus UConn.
UVA had 14 in the first half. It went like, I don't know, close to an hour, 43 minutes without scoring an actual point.
It was insane.
Cheers. Good.
All right, so like if a team is top blocking a shooter over here, let's say this is fluff.
Yep.
This is fluff. This is like the 4-man going to screen. You've got your 5 over here.
Yep.
This guy's pulled all the way. This is where the ball is. Right here. This is what I'm talking about.
Yep.
You set this up with the away screen. This defender jumps into a top block. This guy is just sitting in the paint. You skip past it to the corner.
Yep.
Here's the upper VHL. Yep. Now this guy's going to be late. Yep. This guy's out of position because he thinks this is coming. There are ways to get around the spacing issue.
And the same thing that he was saying. If I'm being top lock, right? And the big comes to the pick and roll. Sets the wide pin. If I'm the guy that's being top lock, I'm the shooter. I can go underneath, snake it, and set the ball screen on the ball handler. Now my guy's top lock. He can't switch. He can't help. Now the ball handler comes off net. Because I got every worried about me coming off to get a shot.
If you ever go up. Remember our elbow through that field left elbow on the left corner.
And a lot of teams would top lock it. Yeah. And I would literally just walk my guy up into the level. You screen two guys, John would spin and get a layup.
You get two screen two guys.
Coach, before we let you go, and thanks for doing it. I got a question.
Round 2. Fight. Hadouken! Hadouken! Tail! Tiger knee! Tiger uppercut! Hadouken! Hadouken! I saw that! Tiger uppercut! Not yet! Hadouken! Let's see you beat this! Tiger uppercut! Tiger uppercut! Not yet! Tiger! Hadouken! Hadouken! Tiger! Tiger! Break this one! Shoryuken! Shoryuken! Oh yeah! Tiger uppercut! Final round. Fight. Hadouken! 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 Tiger! Tiger! Tiger uppercut! Tiger! Niku! Hadouken! Tiger! Tiger! Tiger uppercut! Hadouken! Oh yeah! Tiger! 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 Hadouken! 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 Tiger uppercut! Tiger uppercut! Tiger uppercut! Tiger shot! Tiger shot! Break you apart! Hadouken! Break you apart! Tiger uppercut! Hadouken! Hadouken! Tiger! You win!
Y'all got Sean's on speed dial or something? Huh? Sean is reporting it's a left hamstring injury. Left hamstring injury. Like I said to Gail, you're not leaving a game of this magnitude with so much on the line with a little soreness. You're going to play through that because guess what? You win that ball game, you get Wednesday off, you get Thursday off, you get Friday off, and you have an opportunity to play Saturday. If you lose this game, guess what? You got to flip it around and play Thursday, and then you have to probably play again on Saturday if you were to win that game. So we knew something was seriously going on with Gail with that situation. Excuse me. Sean says it was believed that he suffered a